BTMreview.com. Hello, everybody. We're going to do another commentary tonight, continuing forth on what we started with Halloween and the shitty Hellraiser Revelation, sadly. We're going to pump out some more horror-themed goodies considering the season. And we're going to do Child's Play 2. And I love the first two a lot.
Me too.
And, I mean, I could have just as easily done the first one. I think the only reason I was really pushing for 2 is, I mean, I just watched both of them, actually. I think by a smidge, the second one's a bit funnier. And the first one's a bit darker by a smidge, right?
Yeah.
But they're both fantastic. And I don't know, there's a playfulness to this one. But it's not over the top hokey like it kind of got with like Bride of Chucky, which I love Bride of Chucky. And I'm very, very outspoken about the third one. I think it's a dog turd. I don't like it.
Come on.
Sans a couple of scenes. Obviously, the dad on Hellraiser's in it as the guy that
the whole freaking third act.
The
freaking carnival. That's awesome.
The whole thing, the third one always played out to me like a made for USA movie.
Fuck you.
It just felt like a USA TV show or something. I don't know. But, by the third one, I think Chucky's just not as scary anymore.
Yeah.
Because he's so in your face. And I really don't like the older kid they got to play Andy Barclay. And I understand why. I mean, the thing was shot back to back with the second one. It was like literally came out a year later, right? So clearly.
He aged really fast in 1 year.
Hey, it's Jimmy Olsen from Adventures of Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's weird. But we're going to do a good one. We're going to do part 2. And I don't know. This is ripped straight from Zach's DVD. And when you push play, if you guys have the DVD, we're right at
zeros.
Right at zeros. And I think when you push play, the universal sound like plays immediately. And then it fades into the picture like a second in, right? But we're going to do our 3 count, right? 3, 2, 1, play.
Alrighty. We got the Universal logo. We got the plane, the Wright brothers plane. You think it crashed and fucking exploded right after that shot was done?
How you know it's not Amelia Earhart?
Could be.
She's going around the world, it's going around the world.
She's flying pretty fucking high.
Or it could be like
She's out in space.
Yeah. And I love this whole logo. This is kind of what I associate Universal with most of my childhood. It reminds me of the Jetsons movie. And, and Beethoven. I think Beethoven was Universal.
MCA company.
Isn't Suburban Commando Universal?
I think it is.
I just watched Mr. Nanny. Regardless.
Yeah, I just watched Mr. Nanny too. That's funny. I got that DVD that has the double feature.
Yeah, I had it too. It's great.
We should do those movies.
Great intro.
You see that John Lafia? He's the guy that directed the that Sega CD game Corpse Killer.
Is he really?
Yeah.
This Datura bullet, good for killing zombie.
I always love this opening.
Yeah, it's a great opening. It's really creepy and it's really effective because this is the first sequel. Like I was saying, by the third one, the intro in the third one's cool too, where the blood goes into the swirl and the wax. It's still cool, but this is right off the heels of the first one, so it's creepier. I don't know.
This was actually, I saw this one before. I saw this and the third one before I saw the first one.
Really? I have no idea. I was so young when I saw all these. I don't recall. All I know is in the first one, I thought the voodoo priest or whatever was Candyman, Tony Todd.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw these two like at least 50 times before I ever saw the first one for the first time.
Is that what it's like when you scrape the Famunda cheese off your dick balls, dude?
Probably.
Off your scrot?
Why
does his teeth look real, dude? Look, those are fucking real ass teeth.
Yeah.
And why does he have a tongue? Like a tongue like that?
And they're using that weird thing that seems unnecessary. Seems like he could have just wiped that dirt off.
Now, and this is just, they're restoring this because the company just wants to see the doll.
Yeah.
What's that? Why is it metal, dude?
Because it's got to move the mouth, I guess. They probably only make the jaw metal. Okay,
so I don't know. was Charles Lee Ray was becoming human in the first one, right? By the first one, he got shot. It hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. They're putting together the doll. I mean, it's just the head. I'm just wondering if there'd be any human elements. Those teeth look awfully real to me.
Mm-hmm.
They look like a doll's teeth.
And look right here. See, we see that he has no dick. So how the hell did he fuck freaking Jennifer Tilly as a doll?
Well, because
He used his finger. He just stuck
well, I
his
know
thumb
he's
down.
supposed to become human after a while, but how much time? He was in the same doll as the third one that got sliced up. So
does that mean he grows a dick?
So what happens when he becomes really human? Does he like grow skin?
Yeah.
I mean, we've never seen that. I mean, he bleeds, and I guess he shoots loads. But
yeah.
I don't know. I like Bride of Chucky actually a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's got John Ritter.
Yep. And freaking Jennifer Tilly's fat fucking jugs.
When she lights up that fucking... when she lights up that Zippo.
I remember like when that movie came out.
She sounds like the female gremlin from Gremlins 2.
When that movie came out, I was like, we watched it at Mitchell's birthday party. And I remember our friend Lucas kept making fun of her voice. This scene always makes me think of like one time when I was watching. No, but one time when I was watching this on this very scene right here where the camera's following him, me and my sister were watching it like a VHS of it. And all of a sudden we just heard like a big explosion and like the factory that our house lived like just a couple feet away from exploded.
Mm.
It was pretty crazy. And then I ended up staying the night at my cousin's because freaking the smoke was all around and inside our house. And that was the first time that place blew up. It would do it multiple times throughout the years.
Yeah.
They must have been cooking meth. Snorting that shit.
Do you think they couldn't afford Jack Palance? And that's why they got this guy?
Probably.
He was too busy doing Tango and Cash.
Mm-hmm.
Cash and Tango. Tango and Cash. Oh, yeah. Is it fucking like real surgery? What are these guys? It's a doll plant. Like, look at this guy. These guys look super. Look at this. I mean,
yeah, he could just stick those eyes in there pretty easily.
This is a total Jason resurrection.
Yeah. Which was a reference to like Frankenstein.
Yeah. I would like to do Jason. Is that Jason Lives with Feldman, the first Feldman? Or what's the...
Jason, that's whenever.
Jason Lives is where he gets electrocuted, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the final Friday, I think that'd be fun to do. Because with Crispin Glover, I mean, I think that's arguably the best one, maybe.
I like part 5 the best.
You like Jason Lives?
No, part 5.
Wait,
the New Beginning.
I'm getting them mixed up then. There's too many of them.
Part 5 is the one everybody hates.
Can't remember.
The one with freaking Miguel Nunez Jr. where he's on the toilet. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby.
Why would you ever have sidewalls?
Why would what?
Why would you ever choose to have sidewalls like that guy? Like, why not just keep the beard but ditch the sidewalls? It looks horrible. Makes you look old, man. Makes you look like a Guess Who character.
Maybe he wants to look old. It works for some people.
I mean,
if it was easy, like if it depends on what the best way to do it and just be lazy and not have to maintain it is, because that's probably what I'll end up doing.
Are you losing your hair?
No, just if I ever do. Because like if you can't be lazy and you got to shave it every day, that probably takes a lot of time. So I'll just let it grow. Like this guy.
Dreams can't hurt you. Dreams aren't real. Right? In there. Hurry up.
The doll's gone.
I'm super short of breath. Like I said, everybody out there's going to have to forgive me. I ate 30 hot wings before I started recording this. And
it's because you're a fat fuck.
Dude, I feel like garbage.
I don't even think you said that. That was before we had to restart.
No, I didn't. That's why I was playing nonchalant. Asshole.
Yeah, we started it and fucked up.
Fucked up. And the first time was a legitimate complaint, like, and yeah.
Jenny Agutter. Remember what she was in? A genre classic.
I do not.
She played a hot nurse.
Is that the stepmom or the social worker?
Stepmom.
She played a hot nurse. She's not very hot. He just looks like the biggest. He just like oozes douchebag, this guy. And I know he's been in other stuff. I just can't put a finger on it.
She was in American Werewolf in London.
I talked to John Landis not that long ago, actually.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Via the old day job, and he was an asshole.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I don't like to judge people on one occasion necessarily. I mean, he was, like I said, it was business related stuff, so he was stressed or whatever, but he didn't come off like the nicest guy, but whatever. I'd give him the benefit. If I ever like ran into him and met him like on a real like formal level, I wouldn't like think about it. I'd give him another shot.
He's probably having a coke withdrawal.
He's probably still upset about Michael, dude. He directed Thriller. I mean, everybody.
Oh, yeah. And those 2 kids he killed during the Twilight Zone.
Oh.
Like Twilight Zone movie?
Okay, yeah. I was like, what the fuck?
He cut their fucking heads off with the helicopter
Is that a baboon
thing
on his shirt? Is that supposed to be a baboon on his sweater?
Looks like a plane.
Is it? Wow, that was like some like psychological stuff. I was looking at an ink blot. You're right. It looked like Ganon.
Hey, plane. Just like a helicopter, which cut the kid's head off, which you just diverted from. Why would she just go put him up for adoption and then be like, fuck this, I'm going.
She didn't.
And I'm going to hang out in a mental hospital.
Well, she didn't put him up for adoption. She didn't do it.
So the kid was saying, hey, man, a doll tried to kill us. And then the mom said, yeah. And they're like, you're fucking crazy.
Yeah,
taking the kid away.
Should have played it coy like it wasn't real. What did she expect?
What about Chris Sarandon? He saw it too.
Well,
He's
the thing is,
cop.
Yeah, the thing is like, I think we couldn't hear it, but I think they were discussing it at the very, very beginning where they just kind of said it in passing. But I think it basically mentions that the other cops, the 2 cops that witnessed it, basically fucking denied. Which is kind of shitty because Chris Sarandon seemed like a nice guy. He had her back, and then they just write it off like, yeah, he decided he pussied out. No one's going to believe me. I don't want to go to a cuckoo bin. And they just let her get dragged away. But the thing is you'd think if you had 2 other eyewitnesses claiming the same thing, they would not commit you guys, right? Mm-hmm. They might accuse you of a hoax or trying to pull some legs or something, but you don't think they'd commit somebody if you had 3 people, testifying to it, right?
Yeah.
I don't think they can do that.
She should just like pull a freaking Sarah Connor and just tell them what they want to hear until they let her go.
Or until they don't let her see her son and then she goes batshit crazy again.
Yeah. But it doesn't matter. In 1 year, he'll be in military school.
Yeah, you're right. Can't you see how that plane sweater looks like a baboon? Like eyes, little red nose.
I just see a plane.
Must be my repressed memories of getting fucked by a baboon.
Being smacked on the red ass.
Falling into a gorilla cage.
The fucking baboon's red ass smacking in your face.
I'll never understand this. Hey, let's pick up this kid who clearly has psych trauma from this doll. So let's have a doll in the house.
Yeah.
The good guy doll.
I think I mentioned that while we were talking about the last movie.
It never made sense to me. We
were basically just talking about other movies while we were watching Hellraiser. Whatever that movie was.
Hellraiser Revelation.
Revelation. Yeah. Fat Pinhead.
Fat Pinhead. That's what it's called.
I'll fucking run DMC.
Yeah, look at her. All this pink, man. It looks like Ted Theodore Logan's Hell House. Bogus.
He's gonna blow your fucking head off if he catches you smoking.
Kyle, what is this? You've been here 3 weeks. Why haven't you unpacked?
What for? I've never spent more than a month in any home.
Chick's like 18. Why is she in a home?
Yeah.
Older than shit, man.
Help me get dinner started.
Can't. Gotta work tonight.
Kyle, that's the 3rd night in a row. I'd really like it if
I got a date tonight.
She kind of looks like Mackenzie Phillips, you know, the girl that got fucked by
On my own next year.
her mama's and the papa's dad.
until then you're with us, okay?
No, I don't.
Mackenzie Phillips. She was an old TV actress, and she's the daughter of one of the singers in the Mamas and the Papas, and they were having an incestuous relationship.
I
Big,
didn't
it's a
know
big
that.
deal.
Who does, the stepdaughter or the mom?
She does, the mom. She looks like Mackenzie Phillips.
I made those curtains just for you. I bet blue is your favorite color. Take
What does he look like, John?
Clowns.
Thanks.
I hate clowns.
You adopted the devil! Still got to do those movies.
Those are classics.
In the closet. Before
See, they didn't even check to make sure that this doll wasn't in here anymore.
read you some stories. Would you like
Yeah, it's
that?
so ridiculous.
There are lots of kids your age in the neighborhood, Andy. I'm sure you're going to make all sorts of new friends.
You could tell she sounds like she's a British person trying to hide her British accent.
Yeah, she is, yeah.
Is she?
Yeah. It's just a doll. So they recognize that's the doll.
It's
but
just-
they're still
It's so stupid.
So many kids here, it's hard to keep track of everything. I'll get rid of it.
they're so careless. He's gonna end up taking a gun to school someday for
could you-
that.
We have so many kids in and out here. We have a hard time keeping track of these toys. The doll is only like what, a year or two old. I mean, it's not. It's a recent big thing, right? You'd think
Yeah.
they'd remember buying a doll like that because there's no other dolls like that. It's kind of state of the art. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't forget it. It's the equivalent to the My Buddy. I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, I forgot. I love this. Now park this piece of shit. See, is that not hurting him? Well, I guess he's not human yet. He's still doll. He just
I remember even as a kid, I'd noticed that his face goes from like hard plastic to like rubbery looking.
Oh,
when he's
yeah.
talking.
there's doll Chucky, there's animatronic Chucky, and there's midget Chucky.
Yeah. Hello, Gabriel. Guess who? That's right.
Vodka. This whole thing is weird. He sounds like
I remember this scene that like is longer in the TV version.
see this whole scene. This whole scene plays off like he's dating an underage girl. Like, why is she? Because the whole thing. Of course, the vodka. Like, why is she could if she really?
She's like,
yeah, it sounds
she's
like
like 12 years old, and he bought all
Like-
those toys for her.
He's kind of a nerdy businessman. Doesn't really look like a ladies type of guy, and I don't know. Just the emphasis on vodka. I always, and he's awkward, kind of like he's doing something bad. He was kind of under her breath, It just seems like
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's gonna rape the kid and then kill her.
If it wasn't an underage girl, it'd be a prostitute.
Yeah, this is the scene that was longer. It showed him like getting files out of the glove compartment.
Oh, it's gonna show him making calls.
Yeah, it showed more though in the TV version.
Go back to bed right now. There's nothing to be
But I'm scared.
storm.
Ray Spool.
Ray's pool.
The fuck did she say there?
Andy Barkley. Andy no longer lives here.
I like how they got a picture of him whenever him and Chucky just decided to go to
Go to
New
the
York.
apartments of
Yeah. Chucky, you stay here. I gotta go
what
tinkle.
is that Eddie Caputo? Is that Eddie Caputo? Was
Yeah, he was going to his
I gotta
house.
go
Yeah.
tinkle. How did they get a fucking picture of him? He posing for a picture there. Set photo.
They always do that. They always put like publicity shots for pictures of him in actual movies.
I don't know, man. I get it. This is a world where Chucky doesn't exist like the movies, but I wouldn't want to drive with a doll like that in my backseat. It just freaks you out. It's like a psychological thing. I know he tried to. I know he tried to put it in the trunk, but he didn't try hard enough. Because think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, that doll is not going to be the make or break of your trunk closing. He kept slamming the arm. Like, dude, just fucking move it. Like, why was he just like? Yeah.
Don't move. He sounds like Donatello or Raphael. I meant.
Now he doesn't know this is a doll, right? It blows me away as he can't see at his peripheral, at all, and he can't feel that this is a little bitty thing over him with the gun and the hand.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I always just figured he that's where he found out Chucky was alive.
No, he's not looking at him because he says, "If you want money," he says, "I got credit." He thinks it's like somebody was in his car, a mugger.
Yeah.
Park this piece of shit.
It's funny how when you watch stuff when you're really young, sometimes the ideas you have about the movie just stay. It's weird. Do it!
Do it! Look.
Going to a movie, that okay with you?
See? He can't tell that's a fucking little bitty thing. He can't. I don't know. And it's a water gun. It's hitting his face. He can't tell it's plastic.
He actually laughs. That's hilarious. This would be a terrible way to die.
Yeah. See, how could Chucky have that kind of strength?
Oh, he couldn't.
He couldn't. And the logic of it's all messed up. Now, I guess they could justify it if he becomes more human. He, develops muscle, right? Mm-hmm. But right now he's pretty doll form, so he could be flung. You just showed him handling him like a Raggedy Ann doll, throwing him in the trunk, smashing him. He weighs nothing. So like, how can he be able to exert that much force with no? It doesn't make any sense. I never understood why they were so afraid of Chucky. I get it. He's small, and like in the first movie where he's underneath the car, stabbing through the seat and shit. That's kind of scary. But dude, at the end of the day, he's just a fucking doll, man. Manhandle him, even if he came out with a knife. You'd think you could take him out.
I wish it rained like this in real life, man. I love that.
Andy, no! We're friends to the end, remember?
This is the end, friend.
I don't know.
Imagine being the director and having to that was good.
That was
good
really
job.
Good.
Argued for a long time with his wife, but she was such a hard, frightening woman when she was angry.
That Godzilla doll's cool. That statue or figure or whatever it is.
Have you ever seen American Werewolf in London?
Never watched it.
Oh, dude, it's classic. My favorite scene is the part where they're in a theater watching. They're in an adult theater, and the fucking porno they're watching is hilarious. One of my favorite scenes in a horror movie.
I miss my mother.
That line, I always thought that line was delivered weird.
His overall delivery and everything is a tad better in this movie. And who knows? It's probably intentional. Look, you're a little bit more experienced. You've been through a lot, Andy. Even though it's literally only been months, right? Max.
Yeah.
I made you breakfast in bed.
He's a lot more stupid in the first, you kitty.
Hey Maggie, Chucky wants to watch the 9 o'clock news.
So they find out he's traumatized by this doll, and instead of throwing it away, they just put it at the bottom of the stairs.
Makes no sense.
That could never backfire. He's getting up to go to school tomorrow and sees it again.
Yeah, we wouldn't have a movie if they were logical, right?
Hug this.
He sounds like Raphael, doesn't he?
He does. That's what I said earlier.
You said Donatello.
Yeah, I messed up. I corrected myself.
Let's do it, eh? You were expecting maybe the Addams Family? Yeah.
I like how she's so sure that nobody's trying to break into their house. It's nothing. Lay the fuck down.
That's a cool shot.
I love that. His face.
Okay,
I'm excited.
How did he dig that big a hole with that little bitty kid shovel with no? None of it makes sense.
And why would he put him there? That's like there's a swing right above it. That's the first place that would probably get dug up.
I love it.
By accident.
Dirt, Tommy.
Yeah.
Well, no, he put it there because there was already that like dirt patch. It would be obvious if he like. Yeah. That's why I always figured it'd be obvious if he actually dug up a patch of grass.
Hug this.
Eat dirt, Tommy.
I didn't do it. Well, I'm gonna fucking beat the shit out of both of you then.
In that, you're both gonna have to suck my dick tonight. Do you remember? I watched Beethoven, the original Beethoven, a few days ago, and there's, when you were a kid, I don't know if you did this, but I always did this. I always would quote the movies but make up my own like immature lines, and they were so immature, like they're not even funny. The only reason they're funny now is because I've grown up with them, and they're like inside jokes between me and my brothers. But are you familiar with the first Beethoven movie?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know? Okay, so he wakes up, and Beethoven, the puppy, worked his way into the house, and all the kids think, "Hey, this is a surprise from Dad, George Newton," And he wakes up, and they're all excited and they're happy. But he tells his wife, Bonnie Hunt, "We can't have a dog." He didn't do it, and then he has to go out there. And it's so funny. He goes out there and he's like, he's like, we're ant farm people. We are goldfish people. We're not dog people. And then Rice goes, it basically saying, she's like, I knew it. I used to always go, because he's talking about his conditions. You got to blow me. And she's like, I knew it. I don't know why I used to always fucking do it. See, that was a big build up for like nothing, but it was always really stupid. And I did the same thing with Batman Returns.
You were a stupid fucking kid, man.
Batman Returns. This one's really immature. I used to do radio shows on my Talkboy. I had a Talkboy. And I used to do like fake radio shows with my brother. And we'd have like the show, and then we'd have like little commercials, the whole nine, right? And
I used to do that with my cousin.
I love it, man. I used to do impressions when we talk about movies. And I did this thing. Gosh, what was it? It was from Batman Returns, and it was Danny DeVito's Penguin. And I'm trying to think of the original quote. It was where he goes, "Bats with wings, do your thing," and he's like killing the ice princess, whatever. I used to go, "Bats with dinghies give good rim jobs." And here's the thing. I didn't even know what a rim job was. It's probably just something I picked up from somewhere watching like blurry Skinemax. I didn't really know what it was. Like bats with wings. I'm sorry, bats with dinghies give good rim jobs.
Why dinghy?
I don't know, because I was still innocent, right? But yet it's so funny because I was innocent and I didn't really swear, and of course I said dinghy, but at the same time I said something totally vulgar like rim job, but I didn't realize really what it was. So I get this visual.
Quit playing with your dinghy.
Quit playing with your dinghy. There's a fat whale on your boat.
Your sail is limp like your dick.
That's it, punk. Yeah.
Hi. That'd be funny if instead of like, oh, he's getting out of there. He's coming back to normal. They were just like, he's fucking faking it the whole time. Fuck that kid. Let's take him back.
I wish I had a swing on a tree growing up.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be afraid though it wasn't totally sturdy. They just seem like they're always doomed to fall.
No idea. My dad left before I was born. And my mom put me up for adoption when I was 3.
Want to hear me say your name backwards? Kyle.
I made it a point to forget.
We missed that part.
What? Why is Chucky looking the other way?
Move over.
Look at him. His head's like turned.
Want a push? No, thank you.
He's
Come on, Andy.
he's trying to win his Oscar.
Okay.
He's pondering.
Andy, come on.
Oh, because if his head wasn't turned, we wouldn't have this dramatic scene where his head's going to turn. That's why.
Andy, I'll kill you.
Oh, I thought he was going to be checking out her ass or something. So like, it's not like if they find it, they're going to know his secret. Nobody's going to fucking believe him, you know? That
She
doll.
does when she does find it.
Oh, she does. But he's like so
Yeah.
concerned. It's not like, you know, the parents don't believe, you know, no one's going to believe him. There's nothing keeping Charles E. Ray from taking off. And the thing is what I don't understand is, so in the third one, when he realizes, he comes to the realization that, hey, wait, I'm in a new body. I actually reveal myself. I can reveal myself to the little black the little black kid. I can't remember his name.
Tyler.
I love it. So what's your name, kid?
Yeah.
He sounds like Raphael there when he's like all nice.
It's funny that he thought of that then when he could have thought of it now and not he had to fuck with Andy.
That's what I'm saying. So he's got the same head though, right?
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, is that enough to where, or is it a situation where he could have went to anybody this whole time?
I think
You
in
know?
part 3, he has the same body too, because remember they pick it up and drop it in the...
Do they? The blood fell into the wax.
Yeah, who knows?
The blood fell in the wax and they formed a whole new doll.
His face there.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's like, fuck yeah, I'm going to fuck that kid.
It's an interesting concept and an idea, right?
Mm-hmm.
You'd think it would be worth a try, even if it didn't work. I mean, obviously he killed his voodoo daddy before he get the answer. But like, I would have at least wanted to try and do it on somebody else first to see if it worked.
I would just stay a doll. Why not?
I gotta get out of this body. Why would you want to be like I don't know. Why would you want to be a little kid and go through all that shit again?
Yeah.
And it's so weird. So like, once he gets in, he just woke up with the sock. It took him that long to wake up after he tied all his fucking limbs to the bed and put a sock in his mouth, and he just wakes up.
And he just woke up on him by himself. What if Chucky was just sitting on him for like 20 minutes waiting for him to wake up?
But like, what's going to happen if he gets into Andy's body? He's going to have this mentality of a grown man, but he's going to be in a body that isn't mature, isn't developed. Does it? So if that's the case, like for example, like Charles E. Ray is a grown man, is he going to be in a little boy's body and have like sexual urges and, you know what I'm saying, all the or is he not going to be able to like, is he going to be asexual because he's like a little kid and his dinghy can't get hard? I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Maybe he'll just have to go through puberty.
I don't think it was,
again.
but I'm saying, is he going to instantly go in there and not like want to like fuck somebody? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like a person is just going to lose all that until he goes through puberty.
We're thinking about it harder than anybody writing it did.
I like I punched him in the fucking face. God, good
That
job.
would be-
Good job trying not to sound crazy.
Yeah, that would just be funny to walk in on that. He tried to take my soul.
That's his second worst delivered line in the series.
What's his first?
This isn't the end, friend.
You gotta kill him. I wonder what she was doing
I just
out.
please the kid, man. I'd be like, all right, let's throw him in the fireplace.
Yeah.
Give it. You know, it'd be funny. Wouldn't it be funny if this all ended right here and he takes him out back and throws him in a dog kennel with like if they had a big dog? I mean, like, what would Chucky do?
Get torn apart.
That'd be a hilarious end.
The way he sets up. No.
No, it's really weird.
Turning human again?
Again.
Body soon, I'm screwed.
Remember on the TV version, it'd say, I'm finished.
Because Scrooge's too bad.
Yeah, I guess. They'd like part 3, they did it too. They're instead of like, when he's like, Andy, where are you, little piece of son of a bitch, or whatever he says, he's like, where are you, jarhead, or something like that.
He calls somebody else Jarhead in the movie legit, though. They probably
Yeah.
just copy and pasted it.
Just act like you belong.
But no, can you imagine if they would have had a family dog, like a St. Bernard or something in a cage or something?
Is it Chucky?
like in the movie Beethoven where he's like caged in. Can you imagine if like, all right, and he takes the doll and just throws it back there? Like Chucky wouldn't stand a chance. You know, a human being ain't gonna stand a chance. It's a big old dog. I mean, that'd be hilarious.
He get fucked up. What if this turned into Nightmare on Elm Street 2 and Freddy was driving that?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That's another one we need to do.
Yeah, I've been wanting to do Nightmare 2 for a long time.
This little fucking kid, like, what a dick.
Yeah, look at the face on him.
Just for no reason, like, fuck you.
Little Bill S. Preston Esquire.
Curly-headed fuck.
Dude, you know what? This scene drives me crazy. You know that back seat would already been taken.
You ever notice his feet down there?
Yeah.
I remember when I was a kid, I never noticed it.
No, I love that part. No, but what kills me is the back seats were available. You know the back seats were always the first to be taken.
Yeah.
On the bus, right? They were.
I always liked to sit in the back.
They were always taken.
Because you could say bad words and the teacher wouldn't hear you.
And the bus driver, you know, whatever. But yeah, it just blew me away. I don't miss that. I hate getting up in the morning and getting on a school bus.
Yeah.
It's such a weird concept, actually, when you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll never, you know, you smell the leather of the seats. They don't have seatbelts. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
How is that legal? If it's illegal to not wear your seatbelt, how is it legal for school buses to not have seatbelts?
I wonder if they have them now.
It's not really any less dangerous, you know. It's a big vehicle. You can get flipped and turned and thrown throughout that. You can actually maybe do more damage. You might not fly out of a window, but you're going to fly across the bus.
I always like that kid in the front right there.
Yeah, little pussy.
The fucking Hanson.
This kid, it's the prick.
Kids who are bent on following their caprices. What the fuck does that even mean? Their Capri Sun?
He calls him microchip. You missed that part.
Yeah. Get lost, microchip.
I don't understand that at all.
I guess because people that were on computers were nerds, man, and nerds were bad.
How could you be that oblivious as a teacher?
Yeah.
I mean, like, we were all kids once too, right?
And she didn't see him fucking flick it.
And she's got to have a concept of who that kid is, right? I love that.
Fuck you.
Like, Andy, you have some good handwriting.
Her reaction to it.
Innocent. I mean, like, literally, it's guilty until proven innocent with this teacher.
Not you.
Sit down and get comfy. You're going to be here for a while.
But I didn't do it, I swear.
No? Then who did?
Don't say it.
That glance.
No toys.
How did she know she was looking at that fucking toy? You might have been looking at the See and Say.
Why wasn't she surprised? Like, I've never seen that before.
Adults are oblivious in these movies.
She doesn't even know the shit that's in her own classroom.
How have I never seen this creepy ass doll that's been all over the news for murders?
And the kid that's she probably knows about his past.
He has to. He's registered for school. He has to. People know about this stuff. Yeah. It makes no sense. You'd think you'd be a little nicer to the kid.
Yeah. If anything, seeing that doll should have freaked her out and made her like, I'll get rid of that.
Yeah. And she should be a little nicer to the kid if he's just in foster care and his mom. Come on.
But he wrote "fuck you, bitch" on his paper.
I love it when he's like screaming, he can't get out.
I always love the shot of him walking towards the teacher with a ruler.
Yeah, it's great.
That's a big ass eye. Now open the door. Fucker. I love that she comes back and thinks he's in the closet.
It's totally stupid.
How could he have gotten in there? Why'd she even lock the door? Isn't that like illegal?
Yeah, what if the place burns down? There's a fire.
Yeah.
Going out the window, though, that's pretty punk rock, man. Like, in detention, you go out the window.
She did.
Well, I mean, in her defense, who else would it be if she locked it? You know?
Yeah. Andy?
Is this an umbrella? Is this an umbrella he stabs? Oh, it's like a pump, a bike pump, right?
Yeah.
Why does he pump inside? Like, is that?
It like blows her back, and then the look on his face is hilarious.
Would it really blow her back?
No.
That would feel weird though if somebody stabbed you with that and then like pumped air into you. His face.
Can't you die from that?
I don't know. His face though is like crazy right here.
I think I heard that people can die if they're doing drugs and like they shoot air into their vein or something.
Why does she have PE shit in her classroom?
Look at his face here. If I want to buy a doll that looks like that,
what a
like
dramatic
that face.
crash! Yeah.
What do you call her? Miss
Kettlewell. That's her name.
Oh.
See, I'd be up faster than that. I know you'd be in shock, but like, why is she letting this fucking little doll kill her with a ruler, for God's sake? Look at it. It's just a ruler. I get it. If he has a knife, maybe, but he's a doll with a ruler. Overpower him.
She's old. She had a heart attack.
No sense. You'd think a ruler.
It's one of those rulers that has the metal in it.
Little sharp edge. You'd think a ruler like that would break before it fucking killed somebody. I don't know. Maybe not. I think I've seen that dad in like migraine.
He does look
commercials.
familiar.
Migraine commercials or something. Like I want to say it's probably like commercial work. Hemorrhoid cream. That's a crazy looking door.
Hmm.
You could never get that door replaced.
I'm looking him up on IMDb and I don't see anything.
I think I've seen him on like commercials. Seriously, like
Law and Order, Star Trek Voyager. So he did some TV. Stewart saves
his family.
Stewart saves his family. Yeah.
I've never seen that.
I haven't either. Remember the It's Pat movie?
Yes. Oh, my nuts. Oh, there goes my snack. And you got Kyle. His name's Kyle in that, but I always know him as Mr. Andre. He's at the computer. He's becoming obsessed with Pat. And he's like at the computer and he's got a wig and glasses, just like Pat typing. It's so weird.
Actually, was he in that?
Yeah, he was like kind of the bad guy, the one that was trying to uncover his secret.
Yeah, that's funny that I just mentioned that and he happened to be in it.
You mentioned who, Mr. Andre?
It's Pat. He was in that too. Or was he?
Who are you talking about?
Maybe I'm thinking of someone else.
I'm talking about Mr. Andre from Dumb and Dumber, the bad guy. No, stay.
Oh, yeah.
He's also the main guy in Pat.
I thought we were just talking about the guy in this movie still.
No. Fuck that guy. And his shitty career.
Imagine if she like blew him.
What?
As a like going away present.
God, that's disgusting.
You know, you're going to have to grow up really fast, Andy. And I'll help you out.
That's like a Vienna sausage, man. That's gross.
That kid would be in heaven, man.
How old is Andy?
I don't know. Probably like 11.
He is not fucking 11. Quit kidding yourself. Yeah,
I don't know.
if you were an 11, you'd be in heaven, but you'd be super frustrated because you wouldn't be able to do anything about it, most likely. That weird, really awkward age from like 10, 11, where you like, you see, what I'm saying, you have those like thoughts and those curiosities, but you wouldn't be able to do anything about it. That's crazy. Chucky will find me. He's got to be wondering, what the fuck, man? We fried him. We char-broiled him. You know what movies I could never get into?
What?
Puppet Master.
Really?
Do you like them?
I like the up until like part 6. I like all right.
Yeah, I could never
Retro Puppet Master and stuff like that. I didn't like.
Yeah, I could never really. They used to play them on like Sci-Fi Channel and USA all the time, like these movies. But I could just never quite get
My
into
cousin used to watch those all the time. When did you watch this for the first time? You remember?
Dude, I don't know. I remember seeing Chucky. I don't know if I saw the first one or this one first, but I used to see this one and the second one back in like I was in kindergarten, and when I was in kindergarten, I was 4 years old, and then I turned 5. So I know I watched the first one in like 1990, so that had to been the first one because this one came out in 91. And then I saw I'm guessing I probably saw the first one in 1990.
I think this came out in 1990.
I thought this one came out in 1991.
I think 90.
And then maybe 91 for the third one. So yeah, that means I had to have seen the first one in 90 because that came out in 88. So I don't know when I actually saw this one. I don't know. But I'll tell you, the first one being that young, like 4, man, it scared the piss out of me. It was so scary for a little kid. And we had a My Buddy doll. It was totally effed up. I always thought whoever manufactured the My Buddy dolls should have like filed a lawsuit against this movie, right? Because it ruined their brand. It came out. It was kind of it literally was a kind of a direct jab at the hype of the My Buddy dolls, right?
Yeah.
Like let's, and it's a good idea because it's like, hey, let's really scare kids. Let's scare the people that aren't supposed to be watching these movies. Isn't it weird how it's like they're catering to an audience they're not supposed to be watching it, but they're catering to them anyway?
Yeah, they used to do that all the time in the 80s.
It's like, this is really going to scare kids. Who else is really going to really relate to this? Really, kids.
I loved killer doll movies when I was a kid. Like, remember like that episode of Friday the 13th with the doll?
Yeah, that's really good. Did you like you like that evil Pinocchio movie or whatever it is? Pinocchio Lit?
I never liked that.
What is it called?
Pinocchio's Revenge.
Yeah, it's shitty. It's so bad. But I remember
it'd be better if it was a sequel to the Jonathan Taylor Thomas one.
It was like a direct ripoff of that because they tried to make him like a cheap version of that looking one.
I actually want to watch that Jonathan Taylor Thomas one again.
I watched it. I watched it just a few days ago.
Really?
Yeah.
I went to see how much it is, and it's like 20-something bucks.
Udo Kier's in it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Udo Kier not in a horror movie.
What's he think he's going to do with that thing? Those things barely can even cut through a bagel.
No, he's dumb. He's going to sodomize him with it. That'd make it hurt. Can you imagine getting sodomized with that and then it's turning it on? Or
that'd be a fucking killer Friday night.
Tickle your prostate. Yeah. He's not that. I never bought it. He did.
Yeah, he'd be able to scoot.
He would literally.
What was he doing? He's just sitting there looking like he's strung out.
They just got done doing it. They put their pajamas back on. She's wearing like dude pajamas. Sounds like rape talk to me.
I remember, you know how when you're a kid, you like don't know what they say, like you mishear stuff. Sure. I remember when I was a kid, I always thought he said something like, "We're gonna be buccaneers in purple" or something like that. Like, what the fuck does that mean?
I love it. How's it hanging, Phil? So like the fire poker.
Yeah.
How convenient. There's a fire poker down there or whatever it is.
It would have to be a customized.
What is that? Is it
yeah.
It's one of those little fire things. What's it doing down there?
I was going to say a fire poker would need to be pretty big to fit your whole leg. It's probably made just for this movie. Just for this
what a shitty stairwell.
So at that moment, he was like, Andy was right, man. I'm going to help him out.
I have a question. Why wouldn't you hold your arms out and try and block? Wouldn't by nature and natural instinct you would, you know what I'm saying?
Because he's fucking stupid.
But I'm saying by natural instinct, when you have your arms down, like you always protect your head just by natural instinct, right? He wouldn't have died. He would not have died.
I love this.
I know. Why is he going towards
He did it. He fell.
Well, like
The stupid fuck fell. I don't know.
That stairway, that rail couldn't take body weight. He just fucking like, tripped, and he Chris Farley'd right through it. He didn't even fall down the stairs. He like fell through it. But no, I mean, like you would have thought he would have had his hands out and he wouldn't be dead right now.
Mm-hmm.
And he wouldn't have been dead. And the family still would have came down, right? Because they still heard the shit break, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the dad would have been like, that fucking doll's real. He was just talking, right?
Or if he wasn't hanging upside down, he might not have ever saw him. So they'd probably just still be thinking Andy's a little bitch.
Well, he saw Chucky. How's it hanging, Phil?
Yeah. But if he didn't fall over the rail, he wouldn't have saw him.
Yeah.
You can't even follow your own logic, fucker.
Well, like, why did he kill Phil? Because all that's going to do is make him take Andy away. Doesn't he still want him in the house?
Yeah.
You know?
Doesn't make sense.
He should have made him, like, still think he was crazy and still stay. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Andy, you'll be fine now. Come stay at the center with us for a few days until we can find your new family. We've placed Kyle with
I just think Pamela Springsteen's really good in this movie.
Wrong movie, River Button.
River, dude. What the fuck? Why do you think she's in every movie? Is she like your favorite actress now?
Come on, Andy.
God. Stupid fucking River Button.
Forgot I even had it open. I figured I might use it. Might as well use it real quick.
Too bad there's nothing inappropriate about, like, children we can, like, put in here conveniently. Like Andy.
It's funny to kill a bunch of kids, dude. It's funny.
You're a piece of shit.
That's the only thing about kids in there.
Look at this. Let's go. I don't know. This whole thing is just... I don't know. That no one even put it together. Why is the doll sitting there?
Yeah.
You know, I mean...
You think they just ask Andy, like, what happened? Like, they would assume he fell on his own before they assumed Andy had something to do with it? Unless you just blamed him for making noise in the first place. You don't smoke this fucking shit.
She don't look... I mean, I get it. She's only been there a few weeks, but she don't look too distressed. She just looks like... she looks like she's outside smoking like any other night. You know?
Yeah, she's just like, fucking Phil, man. That guy was a pain in my ass. Fuck him.
She's not with the mom. I mean, that's just whacked.
That's whack.
He buried it deep enough to where you saw how big that fucking hole was, man. She wouldn't be like uncovering his face, you know?
It's a good thing she does.
But I'm saying, like, no, yeah, it is, obviously. But, like...
Or Andy'd be fucked.
You saw how deep the hole was, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, no.
They live in New Orleans. We don't know that, and the water made him rise.
Does anybody rock that haircut anymore, like the Lauren Holly?
They should.
She kind of reminds you of the chick from The Faculty, but I know it's not the chick from The Faculty. But she's got that
one?
The main chick, like the one that's kind of like the...
Oh, the one that knows about the movies and stuff?
Yeah.
She's like a redhead.
Yeah, I know, but she's
on freaking Better Call Saul now. She like aged like 50 years in the last 3 years.
Joanne!
That's really mean. She might listen to this. She's still really attractive though.
Mm.
I'd still fuck her.
Mm. Yeah, but
I'd still slap her with my dick.
But you'd fuck Pauly Shore, Macaulay Culkin, all these other people that you say you'd fuck.
Hey, don't knock my taste.
He's got a thing for washed up, flash in the pan actors.
Hey, don't knock it.
Well, how does Pauly Shore taste? Don't act like you don't know. Saltwater taffy.
Probably. Clam chowder.
Do you guys role play, and then some nights you call him Stony, and some nights you call him Crawl. Like tonight you're Stony,
Brandon, and I'm Link.
Take a shit on my chest, Stony. Fart in my mouth, Crawl.
That'd be awesome.
I feel like watching Son-in-Law again. Nobody's ever done. Has anybody ever done more than one commentary of the same movie?
I don't know. We're going to when we do Trick or Treat soon.
No, we really want to do Trick or Treat, the 80s one. And we did it one time, but it, for different reasons, it wasn't up to snuff, or I don't really remember. Did we have Corey G on there?
They couldn't handle my greatness.
It might have had something to do with somebody that was on it, but we never posted it, and we're going to redo that one here real soon. Probably in a couple of days, but it's one of my all-time favorites.
We do need a Corey G button. That'd be awesome.
Hey man, go to work. You know all the fucking episodes. It would be funny. I mean, literally, you could get all his material in one episode though.
Because he just repeated everything.
Yeah, it's same old bit, man. California Dreams. Put Lorenzo Lamas in it. Needs more Steven Seagal in it. It's just.
He's like Freddy and.
How did he? Yeah, like Freddy. Yeah. How did he rip that sheet?
It's like Hulk with his fucking pre-ripped shirts.
Yeah, is it like, well, it's like 10 threads in that? Yeah, I wonder what Hulk shirts, I mean, obviously they probably had some fray or something, some hidden fray that was already, and then they were like elastic looking.
This is like the scene from the first one whenever she sees there's no batteries in there.
Yeah. You stupid bitch, you filthy slut, I'll teach you to fuck with me.
Mm-hmm.
It's the best part of the whole series.
Oh, that's all you got? That's all you got?
You got
a lot.
It's not all
you got a lot.
You got a lot.
I wonder what that guy ever went on to do.
I don't know. Hopefully it was a shower. I like how when she's first like approaching him in the alleyway, he's like scurrying away holding like another homeless woman. I'm like, is that his wife? I always wondered, is that his wife? And then he's about to rape this woman. And what kills me is none of the bums try and stop him. Like, they're all heathens. Like, just because you're homeless means you're evil? Like, literally, he's about to fucking rape her and everybody's just watching. That's actually like, it's hobo shaming is what it is. It's totally racist against hobos.
Floor it.
Pull over.
Shit. Pull over.
I think she could have made it work. I think she could have ratted him out, right? He's just a doll. He's just a fucking doll. He could have. Literally, she could throw her arm over his chest and he wouldn't have the reach to stab her, you know?
Yeah, I'm reading trivia, and I guess Chris Sarandon was originally going to come back.
Oh, that's too bad.
And play his role. But I guess budgetary reasons, he got cut.
He was going to play that role?
Yeah, same role.
But he would have different dialogue.
Yeah.
What's your name, buddy?
It looks like the original script took place during Christmas, which is like the first one.
The first one's his birthday, dude.
Oh, yeah, but it is snowing, I guess.
I love that. Chucky. This one shoots ropes.
That'd be awesome. Dude, they made like dolls that pee and stuff. They should have.
Like, it's like a Play-Doh thing. Like it's gross. I'm sorry, but like, who would listen to that fucking doll when all he has is a knife, I get it. Yeah. I get it. A knife is pretty threatening, but he's got no reach, man. His arms are like 6 inches long. She could have, like I said, when the cop was talking to her, she could have thrust her arm over his chest and his shoulder, and fucking he could swing that knife all he wants, but he's not going to do anything with it, right?
Yeah.
This movie pisses me off.
Despite not reprising her role, Catherine Hicks was constantly on set for the sequel to see her husband, Kevin Yeager.
Who's that?
He was one of the guys that controlled the animatronic Chucky.
Oh.
It says there was an originally the opening of the movie had a courtroom scene where she was reprising her role. They were talking about the events from the first movie.
I wonder why they took it out, because it's fluff. It's not really necessary.
Yeah, probably. It says the murder of Andy's teacher and the final showdown at the toy factory are both elements of Don Mancini's original Child's Play script that failed to make it into the first film.
Mm.
I remember hearing that his original script was rewritten by the director of the first movie. I forgot his name.
Tom Holland.
He also
did Fright
wrote
Night.
Psycho 2 and stuff.
He did Fright Night too, yeah.
Yeah.
Which Chris Sarandon obviously is a connection there. He did like this and Fright Night like back to back. Like they're like around the same time.
I love those movies.
I love Fright Night.
River doesn't like it.
Huh?
Why don't you like it, River?
I don't understand that. That's right. Riverman doesn't fucking like it. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
Riverman interviewed Stephen Jeffries one year, a few years back.
Really? I didn't see it.
Oh, yeah. It's on the YouTube channel, man. Like 5 years ago. It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
They didn't ask him, against my orders, they didn't ask him about the gay porn.
I would have, dude.
Like, hey, what's the biggest rod you ever fucking took?
Yeah.
Like, how big were his ropes?
How big of ropes can you shoot, Steven?
Lush. You remember the Lush?
Yeah.
He's almost like Voldemort. Like, he's the name you don't speak of. But just this one time, I'll bring up the Lush. He fucking...
We talk about him all the time.
We do?
We talked about him before. It's never like...
I don't like talking about it. But anyway, he fucking kissed him.
I would. That's Stephen Jeffries, man.
Dude, man, he's got like... You know how many like...
He could be considered a scream queen.
He took him out for waffles the next morning. Stephen Jeffries took took Riverman and the Lush out for waffles. And they hung out and stuff. Cool. And they had a party night, and then they went out and had waffles the next morning. Fucking Nate probably made out with him. I don't know.
Eat chicken and waffles with freaking Evil Ed. That's awesome. That's a story.
He's a lawyer now, is what he is.
Really?
Yeah, I think he's a lawyer by day.
Party animal by night.
I think Lush was telling me Stephen Jeffries was going to be in his shitty movie. Because they're like friends, man, but I don't know. It would be fun, though.
That's the Jeffries.
It would be fun. This is an idea I've brought up many times, and we've never actually done it, but I really think we should. We do these commentaries. We should get some of those actors who've been in some of these cult movies to do a commentary with us. You know, we could...
Stephen Jeffries would be cool.
Yeah, I'm saying we could do someone like Stephen Jeffries and get him in on some Fright Night action.
Pauly Shore.
Yeah. Well, not...
You sure we wouldn't be, like, freaking intimidated, man?
No, what? No, I fucking talked to a million of those guys. I'm not intimidated at all. But it's cool.
I haven't.
It'd be cool to get people like that. They can give us, like, real good commentary about the movie. You know? Like, oh, during this time, I remember when we were filming this scene, Chris Sarandon had some mean diarrhea shits. You know? stuff like that. It's like when the very first podcast we did or interview we did was way back in the day, like 5-6 years ago, is when we had Leanne Curtis. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
And it was cool hearing her. I mean, it was just like a chat. It wasn't like a commentary, but it was cool hearing her talk about like all that inside dirt about movies like 16 Candles and stuff. And remember how she said that she took Anthony Michael Hall's virginity, and that he had a little dick.
Yeah,
that's good shit, man.
Yeah. What if Anthony Michael Hall heard that, was like, "Fuck this! I'm suing these guys."
Okay, good. Well, that's more publicity, right? Because he wouldn't win that fucking case. Who's he gonna sue? He'd sue her for slander. Why is that slander? It wouldn't be slander because it's just stating a fact. It's anatomy. It's like, what? She's just stating that you have a small penis. Are you saying there's something wrong with having a small penis? Watch the judge have like a tiny dick. But that would be a great idea, right? And I'm saying we could get all these people that, are easier to obtain, like fucking Jesse, Nightmare 2, man. Like, get him.
Yeah.
He's super nice. But yeah, like, it doesn't have to be these super hard to obtain people, which are a little tougher to get. It can be these people in these cult movies that would be just as cool. Because let's face it, somebody like Stephen Jeffries would be more apt to actually sit down, load the movie up, and watch it with us, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, people like that. If Leanne Curtis is going to talk to us for 3 hours, she'll sit down and watch a movie. I mean, it's essentially
just like, I don't want to fucking do that. It's
essentially having a chat with the movie on in the background, and we could drive the conversation. Leanne Curtis, she's not like anybody big at all, but it would be cool to have it'd be cool to have even like somebody that worked on set, right?
Yeah,
it'd be cool to have somebody that was some part of the movie that has some kind of intel.
How long before we start getting like zombie number 5 in the background of this movie, though?
No.
Like, oh, we got the black guy right there from this movie. What do you think of this movie, man?
It was a day job. He came in for 5,
He's like, man, I don't even remember fucking shooting this.
Yeah, most of those people wouldn't.
I called her bitch and then I left. Got a nice paycheck.
But I'm talking about these guys that live off the con circuit off like one roll.
Mm-hmm. I always love this scene.
They got you think they actually the dolls duct taped to him?
You think they actually produced all these dolls, or you think it's just boxes? Probably just boxes. Yeah. Because some of these dolls do just have a Chucky on the some and like part 1 and 3, it's actually plastic, and the real Chucky doll sitting in there, and those are just printed on the box.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Yeah, they obviously had to fake it this time around.
I'd like to just have one of those boxes too. That'd be cool.
That is kind of funny that they pulled that shit. What doll has a picture on the front? No doll. Nice blinking, Andy. You got knocked out. Try to act better.
He's still doing it. He just got knocked. He immediately got knocked into deep sleep, and he started dreaming.
Rapid eye. Look at him. Dude, how hard is it to close your fucking eyes? How hard is it to keep your eyes still?
The director's sitting there like, what the fuck? Am I supposed to act like this is okay? I gotta go fucking film scenes for a Corpse Killer. I always like how the chant slightly changes, and like Seed or Bride of Chucky, and then Seed of Chucky. I think in the new one it slightly changes too.
I really like Curse of Chucky. That'd be fun to do too.
Yeah. McQuarde Mort.
Mort and Mindy.
I always thought I said more cheese, man, and Bobby Boucher.
That's what I thought he said, Bobby Boucher. I was going to say the same thing. Bobby Dube Tambula.
Anytime I hear the name Bobby Boucher, I think of like back in the day. Like I was at a friend's house named Justin, and like his brother came in with like a plastic wiffle ball bat and just for no reason yelled Bobby Boucher and fucking hit him in the head with it. and we just hear the loudest crack ever. And I just started laughing. And he's like, "Why the fuck are you laughing? That hurt."
I love how Andy wakes up all suspicious right at the end of the chant, like, trying to trick you into thinking he possessed the body for a second. It's like, stupid. But I do like how this is a scene where he doesn't give a fuck anymore. Like, he's got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
He just wants to kill him. And he totally blames him. Why is it his fault?
I love this too. Whenever I'm fucking trapped in here, and then he looks up. What the hell?
Yeah. What? Those can't weigh very much. Yeah, it's funny. I love this.
I want that doll with that face.
Dude, I couldn't sleep in a room with that doll. If you had like a movie legit quality from the movie doll in your bedroom, you could sleep with it.
Oh yeah, dude.
No, I couldn't do it. I wouldn't even want it in my house. I wouldn't even like it if it was in the next room.
I love to have a replica doll that looks just like it.
That's the one thing I don't think I could have, just because it would just freak me out too much.
I remember as a kid, like going to like fucking Spencer's Gifts, and they'd have those shitty looking ones.
Yeah,
I remember having one of those.
Think about it though, because if you had a doll, that's like the equivalent of, I can have like Doug Bradley Pinhead action figures. That's fine, or statues. But like having a true to life Chucky doll in your bedroom is the equivalent to having fucking Doug Bradley in the Pinhead costume stuffed in your fucking bed. You know what I'm saying? Because it's what he is in the movie, right?
Yeah.
I couldn't have taxidermy Doug Bradley as Pinhead in my bedroom.
I'd do it.
I'll go first. Stay right behind me.
You'd do things to him.
You think if I gave him some money, he'd like put that in his will to stuff him and give him to me?
You think somebody would have a price? That's a good question, just a general question. Do you think you could find people out there with a price that would do that? Like, hey, after you're dead, I'll pay all this money, but when you're dead, your body's mine.
I don't know.
Do whatever
maybe.
I want. Seriously, like, what if he was going to stuff you and keep you in his room? You might fuck it. I mean, who knows? But, like, there's some people that really don't care. They believe that, once they're dead, they're in the dirt and they don't give a shit. I wouldn't be able to stop thinking about it. Like, I know I wouldn't be able to feel it, but I wouldn't be able to stop thinking about the fact that the body I'm in right now is someday going to get fucked by Zach.
I remember whenever I got my driver's license, they're like, you want to be an organ donor? And I was just like, oh yeah, sure. Didn't even think about it. And then later on at night, I'm just like, man, maybe I shouldn't have said yeah.
Yeah, like, you got this feeling like...
Yeah, it kind of got scary for a second, but then, like...
It got really real. Like, wow. I just basically accepted the fact that someday I'm going to be dead and they're going to cut my fucking body open and take my organs.
And then, like, I spent the rest of the night like, yeah, maybe I should call him tomorrow and tell him to cancel it. Then the next day I was like...
You think anybody does that? Takes backsies?
I was going to, and then the next day I'm just like, oh, fuck it, who cares? Yeah, it's a good thing. So it's just like, it's real for a second, and then it's like... It just becomes fucking part of the day again. I always love this.
Yeah.
See, it actually does kind of look like skin here.
That's his cum face. That's like,
oh. It actually did look like real skin whenever.
Yeah.
And he has blood under it. I always thought it was kind of funny that he loses his hand so that he decides to do what he does here.
Take the knife off the handle and then just
stab it into there. I remember noticing there was a weird continuity error last time I watched it in this scene. See if I'll notice it again. Fucking Andy's so slow. He's just sitting there staring at it.
Yeah, it's like the slowest thing in the world. And like it's really going to hurt you.
Yeah, he acts like he's so scared of Chucky, but he has the chance to run away and he's just standing there.
That thing's... what would that thing really do to you? Come on, hurry up. You'd think that stuff would have like sensors to it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows? Yeah, this really hurts. Why put it in crooked, you son of a bitch? Put it in straight.
I hate kids.
Where'd you get the tape? In a pinch, you know? I like how the pain's just gone now.
Yeah.
You'd think you'd be in some agony. Your hand is off. Just got severed and you just stabbed a knife in it. Yeah, this guy sucks at his job. You know how much stuff has gone down? That looks... The naked Chucky right there with the hair looks creepy.
Yeah. I don't know, like, what is this machine?
It comes out dressed. Do you think they have factories that are this this good?
Probably
like
not.
goes into a chamber and it gets dressed.
Yeah, I don't think that would work like that. It'd probably be like...
Don't they still have like people making the shit and assembling it?
Yeah, usually. If it dressed them, it'd probably be like one article of clothing at a time. Whee!
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Is that really necessary to have a twisty slide? Like, can't they just drop them or...
Yeah, it's just
straight slide.
You could tell they wanted it to look visually interesting for the movie.
So, if Chucky becomes human and he can bleed and stuff like that, does that mean he'll then require sustenance? So he'll have to drink water and eat, and then how will he take a shit? Does he develop a butthole? You know, or does he just get all? Or when he fills up with shit, does he get all like big and explode like in this one, where he gets all big and fat?
Yeah.
Which that's really weird. Spoiler, he's gonna get big and fat.
I remember noticing last time I watched this that it seemed like they had like 3 or 4 different ideas for him to die in this movie and just decided to use them all.
I like how not violent that is. Why do you... So stupid. Why did he just barely nick his cheek? They should have him slash his throat. These movies aren't really violent at all.
I always laugh at that, whatever the fuck that machine was doing.
But you ever notice though, these movies aren't violent, right? The deaths aren't. Like he falls and breaks his neck.
They're not, yeah.
They're not. They've never been like gory or anything.
They don't have a huge body count either.
It's way more psychological.
Yeah. So that's the one that dresses him. It looks like
Chucky only killed 2 people, right? He killed Phil and he killed the pervert at the beginning.
I think I read on the thing that it has a body count of 7. He killed that social worker too. Remember?
Oh, and he kills the mom. You just don't see it.
Yeah.
And he killed that. How many? His dick.
See, he must be growing a dick already.
Yeah, it's not even getting his dick. It's just getting the genes.
See, look, he like went through all that pain putting that knife in his hand. He didn't even get to use it.
That'd be the cool doll to have with the knife.
Yeah.
How does he get out of this? And he's just faking it? You know?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I think that was what I noticed last time I watched it. That
he's screaming in agony, but it's not him. He fakes him out. Like a mutated one comes out, but then he's still alive.
Oh, okay. That's what he does.
Look. No. Is he just fucking acting?
That makes sense, but if this is really...
That's what... Yeah. How did this happen? That's not him.
Yeah. I always...
Did you see any other... I don't know, but...
He must have done that, because, yeah, I noticed that last time I watched it, like...
It's like he must have been acting. No.
Unless he can, like, pull himself back together.
No, it's gonna show him. He's got no legs. He's gonna get the wheelbarrow or whatever. The fucking... The little pull thing. Wheels.
Oh, does it show him, like, before we see him revealed?
Yeah, it's going to show him again. So
oh, is that what that's for? Like, he snuck down there?
I guess. I don't know how he got out of it, but...
You little shit.
He says, I'm going to cut off your legs.
I'm going to cut off your legs, too.
How did he do that? How did he fucking lift that guy up and string him up?
I like it. He looked fucking scary there. His fucking face is all white.
Oh, that was a dummy, dude.
Yeah.
That was a fucking...
It did. It looks scary, though. Wouldn't that be funny if Andy just started laughing? Like, what the fuck are you going to do like that? Like,
yeah, he's totally not scary now.
So easy.
He's totally not scary now. It's like...
Oops.
I was about to say, is that in the fucking movie? What a bad timing for that song. Curb Enthusiasm.
I actually set that to remind you.
Oh. The thing I told you to remind me.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, what happened? It's like 12:49.
We must have waited a couple minutes before we... is it 12:49?
For me, it is. I could have swore.
It's like 2:50 here. Did you have to be remembered by like...
Nah, it's whatever. I was going
o'clock?
for midnight. I must have been looking at the time wrong. Oh, it looks like a mess. Looks like some guy's scrotum sack melted. There's a testicle right there.
Yeah, it looks like someone just vomited all over him.
He dies like 3 times. It's like there's 3 fake out deaths, and you get the one who blows it.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. They just had 3.
They just
I always
threw them
laugh
all
at
in there.
that. Do you see on the left bottom where that doll flips up and then starts turning upside down? I'm always like, how the fuck do they get it to do that without the doll falling off?
Look at that Chucky. He'd be hot as shit, dude.
Yeah.
Just like touching him, he would be fucking hot.
He looks like a pizza monster.
He looks like Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
A pizza monster.
I don't know. Something about his skin reminded me of like the Ninja Turtle pizza.
He's cute. Yeah, the pizza monsters. The Xenomorphs, little ripoffs.
Yeah. That's kind of like the scene from Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah, it is.
His little arm. Use my strong hand.
Yeah.
She got beef all over.
Why does he just inhabited the doll? Why is his head like the kill point? Right, he doesn't have a brain yet. Because like in the first movie, his head's severed and his body's moving without his head. I don't know. The logic of the movie is just...
It just changes from movie to movie.
Where are we going?
Home.
Where's home? Andy, I have no idea.
What a cliche fucking last dialogue.
And we don't get the ending where it shows his head being made again. That's on the TV version only.
Is it? I thought that was the beginning of the third one.
No, it's a different scene. It's shot in the same area. Just, yeah. They reshot it for the third movie.
Oh, you think we're going to get copyright flag for the fucking Chucky theme? Probably not.
It's hard telling.
Don Pugsley.
Yeah, I'll make sure to fade it out.
I'm pretty sure it won't. I mean, I was kind of being a smart ass because we always get flagged for everything. But I don't think we would for this.
Yeah, if you're listening to this on YouTube, just listen to the freaking the podcast version on iTunes.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, the podcast version on iTunes, we leave in audio and stuff, enhances it a bit. But if YouTube's your thing, check us out there too and subscribe. But yeah, I like listening to the iTunes.
Yeah. Sometimes iTunes flags us for anything in there.
iTunes?
No, not
YouTube.
iTunes, YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube.
We didn't even talk about the score. I like the score for both of these, the first and the second one. I don't remember the third one. You remember this the Child's Play theme from the first one that was never used in any of the sequels?
Yeah, the one that's on the credits when you open the menu too. It's creepy.
It is.
Yeah, one night, not that long ago, maybe sometime in the last few years, I was watching the original Child's Play and I fell asleep in my living room, and when it went off, it was like looping on the menu all night long.
Mm-hmm.
That song, it creeped me out, man. I had dreams. Stuff seeps into your dreams.
Yeah, anybody that's making a freaking horror movie and you need a score, always put like the sound of children singing or humming or something like that. Like the Amityville one, yeah. That always works.
Yeah, they're always really scary. Why is that, you think?
I don't know.
What is it? What does that affect?
I don't know. Creepy kids being creepy. Jim Chesney. Jim Chesney wanted Ches to Chesney, but I ain't all about that.
God.
Judy Dolan. Celeste Ray.
Celeste without an E. I'd love to do the first one. We got to do that one. I could deal without the third one. I mean, whatever. It'd be still fun to do the third one. I like Bride of Chucky. I think I'd have a lot of fun. Bride of Chucky cracks me up. There's a lot of funny lines in that one. That is sick. This is all of it so stupid. And, those dishes aren't going to wash themselves, It's just ridiculous.
It's been so long since I've seen that one.
I love it when Tiffany's all fried when she's burnt and she's like crawling up to him like, and she's like saying I love you. He's like, ew. And he fucking looks at her. He's like, ew. And she's all lovey to him and he's like, ah. It's funny. And I'd like to do Curse of Chucky. But yeah, let us know what you think. I like these old radar screens that move. Why are they fucking moving? It's ridiculous. But yeah, let us know what you want us to do next. I think we have a couple in mind that we know we're going to do, but leave us feedback. For the next Chucky movie, anybody that thinks which one we should do next, let us know. Or anything else for that matter. And, throw us movies that we've never seen, because we don't do that very often where we've never, I know there's been situations where maybe not all of us that are doing it have seen the movie, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think we've ever done a movie that none of us have seen, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if there's anything like that out there, let us know. We're always down for suggestions. And, once again, if you find,
do you think that would make a good commentary though? Just us watching a movie, just like being silent.
Unless because we don't know what we're looking for. What if it turned out to be a shitty? We have to take a chance, right?
Yeah.
And then if it turned out to be total shit, we could always not post it. But we would trust you guys. So give us something that's totally outlandish that you think we would totally commentate on, right? Mm-hmm. Something that'd be hard not to commentate on. Otherwise, it's more like a reaction video, isn't it?
Yeah.
But anyway, let us know. If you guys find us on YouTube, follow us there, subscribe or whatever, and share us. That helps out a lot. And check out our other commentaries. There's also, interviews on there with different film and music folks that are really great. And other podcasts, of course. And iTunes. Love feedback on iTunes. That helps a lot, too. And subscribe there as well. And, of course, we're on Twitters and Facebooks and all that jazz. But, yeah, other than that, thanks for listening, and we'll see you guys next time. Adios. You're not going to say bye, Zach? That's how you fucking feel about the people that listen to us?
Bye.